Welcome everyone to another episode of Bruvcast. I'm Raj.
I'm Rick. Mick.
Bruv, you are not doing anything just so to help, bruv, with any confusion.
Got tongue-tied, sorry.
Rick. Den så tight, bruv. Den så
Bro,
tight.
it's late, innit? Let's go.
Garbar, bruv. Before we get into anything, you all should know, you should all be aware right now that tomorrow is the last day that you can purchase our jumpers, and then they are gone because we don't want to have this situation where we cannot get them delivered to you in time for Christmas. So tomorrow is the last day. Get your orders in and make sure that you have the jumpers in time for Christmas. So the link again is bruvcastpod.com, and we have free delivery now. So get your orders in and hopefully you can get them all nice and wrapped and ready under the tree. And yeah, that was it. Just a little bit of public service announcement, innit?
No, live. Sick.
It's almost the end of the year, man.
Dude, I have no idea where this year's gone. But it's gone.
Do you feel like as you get older, the years go faster?
Yeah.
Is that your kid coughing in the back?
Yeah. Standard.
Do you think that? Do you honestly? I know everyone says that, but do you feel personally every single year as you're getting older is just like going fast?
Yeah, like first quarter of next year will go like that, yeah, and that's it. Then you're where you're well embedded into a year, and you think back in the day you used to think, oh, I still got another 12 months to do this or whatever. It goes so quick now because you're in a whirlwind every day, right? Time was going slow for us before because we had nothing to do, nothing significant of any significance except maybe going to uni, coming back.
But it was those years when you were in them. They felt like those years were proper long, man.
Yeah.
It never felt like going. If I look back, yeah, it feels like it was a minute. But like if I'm telling you, okay, what happened in 2018, I'll be hard pressed to kind of tell you like the specifics. But if you're asking me what happened in one of the years that we were at uni, and I'll be like, oh yeah, that was the year that we did this, this, and this, and this, and this, and we went over here and we did this and we did that. And I think there's just so much more things that happen. Whereas like after that, bro, it's just like flash. Like maybe there's one big thing or a couple of big things, but it's just a mashup. Like the past seven years, bro, I'm like, Badui me remix tegush, bro.
It's all muddled up, isn't it?
It's all. Imagine what it's like for our parents, man.
Yeah. That is
because I do think about that. Like now that I'm seeing a human grow before me, the amount of years that they are this size and this age and this level of maturity is such a small part of their like the existence that you are going to know of them, that it's like it's crazy. Right, like your parents know you, and they know you as someone who is like of this age, as an adult. Obviously, you've been an adult longer than you have been a child. Well, some people would argue against that for me, but if you've been an adult longer than you've been a child, your parents will still remember in a blink of an eye, like when you were like tiny.
Yeah.
But that's why they say you should really cherish those moments, isn't it? Because most of the time, your parents see you as a grown up, an adult, which is, I don't know, getting very like philosophical lately. I'm just seeing it. I'm like, you can like the rate at which she's growing. You can see that. Okay, well, even 6 months ago, things were completely different. But now there's so much progression. She's communicating. She's interacting more. She's starting to, become a young adult. And then it would just be like that. Then she would just be an adult. And then we'll just be like, okay, you've been an adult for like the most of your life, and you've been a child for like a minute of it. Literally a minute of it.
Yeah, definitely, man. I think because time's going so quickly, as for you, even a month going by, right? It whizzes past, and it's like, oh, just last month you're doing this. Now you no longer need this. Like certain things that kids use.
Yeah.
And in their journey, as they're growing, right? And then they no
Mhm.
longer need it, and it becomes something that was such a staple. Yeah.
Mhm.
When time flies, time hasn't even flown by. It's just literally a month's gone past, and you no longer need it. That just signifies, isn't it, how much growth you're probably seeing at the moment with the little one. I think right now, from my side, it's just we were just looking at old Christmas photos, like when you take them to grottos,
Hmm.
all that, and we went, how you consistently go to a grotto every year, and you see different photos from each year, and you're thinking to yourself, "Damn, man!" And then I looked at the photo and looked at them, and I was like, "That's gone, man. This is an age ago. It's almost a
Yeah.
decade ago.
Crazy.
Like a decade goes. Do you understand? Like in another 9 years, and your little one's life will just fly by, and you'll be hitting double digits, and you'll be like, "Oh, we don't do that anymore because we're 8 years away. We're closer to them being adult now than you are."
That's me. That's yeah.
Do you understand?
It's crazy.
It's mad, isn't it? So yeah, you're right. The years are flying by, bro. The years are flying.
Hmm.
I think the last 6 years, you're right to hit that nail on the head pretty much, because the last 6 years, it gets all muddled up for me. Not in a like 2018 for me wasn't that long ago, man. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it doesn't feel longer at all.
But it's actually six. Was it 6 years ago?
Yeah, 6 years ago. I
There you
think
go.
the maths
Yeah,
is correct.
yeah.
Marumets is problematic at this time of day, bro. I'm not gonna lie. So
you know,
I'll rely on
you did
I'll
the you
rely
did
on
it.
you or eagle-eyed. What's it? If you're eagle-eyed, if you're good at your you're looking at your details. What's someone who's that for ears?
Sorry, what did you say?
You know how they say, "Oh, these are our eagle-eyed
Yeah.
fans or listeners or whatever." Eagle-eyed represents you being able to just look at very, very specific detail and figure out something's not right. But
Fair.
obviously, this is an audio-only media. So, what would be an equivalent? I don't know,
Mm.
bro. I don't know. What has a good sense of hearing?
Oh man, what does
Yeah.
have a good sense of
Piano
hearing?
tuner, innit? Piano
Yeah.
tuner. Back in the day, so they used to have that.
Well,
There used to be a profession of people that would just tune your piano, and they would know, like before all the tech,
mm.
they would just know like the right sounds of each of the piano, and you had to be like good at your hearing for that.
That's like when someone's guitar's out of tune, someone can just listen to it and then they'll know straight away, right?
Yeah, mine's my ability to do that is hit and miss. I can tell you whether it's out of tune, and I can probably
Yeah,
get like most of the way there, but then I can't. It's because I'm out of practice. I haven't played regularly for so long, so I can't
yeah,
really like. But you can tell
yeah,
because you can tell that it doesn't sound like the note,
yeah.
but then it's hard to get like precise if you're out of practice. But yeah, crazy, bruv.
It's
So
madness.
I think the age thing is a recurring topic because when you're looking at those photos, are you looking at yourself as well? I will be
Like you feel like
I will
Fudeli's
be
turned up at
doing
your
that.
house.
Huh?
Fudeli's been turning up at your house to stand next to you and say, "Oh, look at Buddha. He's standing next to you in spirit.
For
Bro,
that he's getting honorable mention on these podcasts. When they say, yeah, that, when you remember someone, they get hiccups, they get edgy, bro. Have you heard that?
yeah.
My man Fuder is fucking underworld, bro, with edgies.
His ears are all red and he's coughing.
Mane yaad kare, alright. Every Thursday, Marigan Maharaj ko.
Do you know what? Yeah, yeah. The answer to your question is naturally, bro. I think that's you're at that age now, isn't it, where you're just gonna be like, oh. You know what I mean? Before you don't even care. You're like, oh, I still got years of youth left.
It's yeah, I don't know. I was gonna ask you something. So this is something that I saw in the news. There's this new TikTok trend.
Mm-hmm.
It's called sleep maxing.
Mm-hmm.
It's a movement focused on optimizing sleep quality.
Mm-hmm.
So it emphasizes improving sleep hygiene through simple yet effective practices, including limiting limiting screen time, establishing sleep schedules, pre-sleep routines, and optimizing sleep environments. So those are the kind of like, you know,
Staples.
your staples. And then there's some popular trends, some methods in sleep maxing. One is a sleepy girl mocktail, which is a mix of tart cherry juice, magnesium powder, and seltzer water.
That sounds good, man.
Because tart cherry juice is known for its melatonin content and may aid sleep.
Okay.
There you go. And then the other thing, which you've definitely seen, because I've seen this pop up all over my fucking feeds, is mouth taping. While intended to promote nasal breathing, experts caution against this due to potential health risks. Risks not bro. So yeah, obviously, disclaimer: we are not promoting, advocating, right, or doing any of these suggestions. I'm just reading out what the latest trends are. Don't go fucking tape your dachu shut with some sellotape and say Bruvcast told you to do it. And then the third one is sleep trackers, devices that monitor sleep patterns and provide insights, but face criticism for accuracy. So those are the three most popular techniques in sleep maxing, according to the latest trends on TikTok. Any
thoughts on that? Yeah.
Yeah. Any thoughts, bro? Have you ever? What do you think of any of those three methods, or have you tried any of this shit before? Obviously, there's no such thing as
magnesium. That's it. I need magnesium.
You tried magnesium?
Yeah.
What, just like supplements?
Yeah, ZMA. Yeah, zinc, magnesium.
Zinc is different though, isn't it? This is talking specifically about magnesium.
No, but ZMA, like if you have magnesium, I've tried magnesium on its own as well. Supplement. It does aid sleep.
Does it? It worked.
Yeah, it works.
Really?
Yeah, I get more of a deeper sleep.
Oh.
You gotta have it at night though. You can some people take it part of their routine in the mornings, but it's better to have the magnesium at night.
Do you have the tart cherry juice with it?
Nah, man, but that sounds so delicious.
Do you think it's fresh though? Fresh cherry juice?
No.
Must have to be, man.
I don't know, man.
It can't be the fucking from a carton. That's concentrate, isn't it?
But what is it called? Tart cherry juice.
Tart cherry juice. Is that specific to what, as opposed to just normal cherry juice? Does it have to be katu? Is that what it means? Oh no, it's actually a thing. Tart cherry juice.
Oh, it's a thing, bro. Yeah, it is.
Tart cherry juice. It's
Iona organic tart cherry juice.
So yeah, you have that with seltzer water. Yeah. So you're basically making a bit of a cocktail, isn't it? Which
increasing
is
sleep efficiency.
Sorry?
As well as apparently it's known to increase your sleep efficiency by about 39 minutes.
Just the juice?
Juice on its own.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know about tart cherry juice, magnesium powder, and seltzer water, but my mom used to swear by badam no dud, bro.
Yeah, badam.
And dropping a bit of kesar up in there, a bit of sugar for the ride.
That brain, isn't it? Brain juice, bro.
Yeah, brain juice, bro. Memory, innit? Memory, bro.
Did you have it?
I used to when we were super young, but then I think Mom still does it. She has milk at bedtime. I don't know if she does the badam and kesar combo.
Well, you know what? Having milk at bedtime is good because it's got, milk's got casein in it, so helps with it's slow digesting protein to help you repair, your muscle fibers, etc. If you've been working out or only doing anything stringent.
Hey, bro, you proper research this stuff, innit?
Casein.
Well, just generally, man, you've researched all of the like supplement stuff, innit?
Yeah.
Is that your like deep dive? Because I do feel like that you have geeked out on that stuff.
Yeah, I love that shit, man. Yeah. Do you remember Centrum back in the day when?
Oh yeah, Fernandez.
The 250-year-olds we used to live at uni.
I tried. I tell you, bro. Yeah, I tried fucking Centrum. Yeah, I tried that shit. I had constipation, bro. Bodu stop take you, bro. I stopped it. I was like, I ain't fucking taking no vitamin, man.
I think it's never a one size fits all, man. You know, now the science and you know, like you're going to all these nutritionists and um, you know, like people who can actually see what you're tolerant to and what you're intolerant to, etc. Right? You
Hmm.
need to have everyone's body's different, isn't it?
Yeah.
So certain things work for certain people, but it's never one. So you know how back in the day, you say, "Oh, this works sick, man. You should try this," and then someone takes something, yeah, and they're like, "Oh no, man, what are you talking about? This gave me like jada for 5 days."
Yeah.
Everyone's body's
Everyone's
different.
body's different. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Well, that's why I'm hoping that with the, the improvement of health
yeah,
research and all the rest of it and access to it, that we can get something that's not so broad. Because I feel like what you're saying, some of these treatments do work and a lot of people swear by them, but it's not like every single person's going to have the same benefits. Maybe there'll be tweaks, maybe there's something that doesn't agree with people's system, but maybe there's something that does. And having someone to help like
yeah, man.
navigate that.
Yeah, it's true. Look, man, I feel messed up after one like late night, bro. Yeah, even
Yeah.
if I've drank water the whole night before.
It's routine though, isn't it? If you
Yeah,
if all you were doing was late nights, and even at the age and everything that you're in right now, you'd be fine with it. But it's
yeah.
because it's a disruption to your usual service that
You
you're
know,
not.
you know what's mind-boggling? You know, anyone who wants to get on a routine, something that works from whether it's the pre-sleep pattern, or sorry, the pre-sleep routine, no phones, etc., and getting those those
Hmm,
8 hours of sleep and making sure investing in those devices which cool your bed because you're meant to be at a certain temperature to have the most optimal of sleep, right?
hmm.
Or in the morning having
They
your
call your bed.
yeah. So have you heard of that thing called? There's a. I'm gonna endorse a bloody something we're never gonna. It's called Sleep or Sleep 8.
Okay.
Yeah. It basically is a machine that sits at the end of your bed, but then there's bits from it that go under your mattress,
Hmm.
and you can have a zone called if it's two people sleeping in a bed, then that the one on the left, if it likes it at a certain temperature, and that can have it at that
Oh
temperature.
my god,
On
bro.
the right hand side, yeah, it can. You're meant to sleep on a cool. It's meant to be cool.
Really?
You're not meant to overheat your body. You're meant to sleep in a cold environment
Oh,
or a
what about
slightly
when you
cooler.
like? Was it nice being like all cozy and snuggled up?
No,
No, that's
I
not
mean,
meant to be. You're meant to be fucking
bro,
shivering, bro.
yeah, bro,
Clattering
because
teeth and
you're meant
shit.
to let your I think your body basically naturally can it needs to acclimatize to the natural state of your room, etc. Right? It's
So what?
just
When I go to like, I just don't have a short spin in this one. Full on this shots. Full on in it.
but
Bundy,
it's
as you would say.
Bundy in it, bro. Bundy. My nephew is a Bundy all the
Or
time,
to
bro.
sleep.
Nah, just you know what? My cousin who's
Bundy's a
Bundy,
vest, yeah.
yeah, yeah.
For
Bundy's the
those
best.
that don't speak
Thing is,
language.
he always wear normal, but then when he's landing around the house, the top will just randomly come off. And my cousin always sends me photos, and he's like, "Look, he's just, well, what's he doing? He's just chilling, watching TV, and he's in his Bundy, in it."
It's comfortable though in the summer, but in the
I've
cold.
Bundy, man. My dad's a Bundy boy as well, bro. Why? You
Fernandez is a
know?
Bundy boy. He got
Is
me a
it?
Bundy.
Did he?
Yeah, bonus one. He hasn't given it to me. He shot the one of the one and only episode that he came on. He was telling me
Yeah.
about it, and he never delivered it to me.
Did he call it a Bundy?
No, he didn't call it Bundy or a Filanu or any of that. He just said, "I got you a WIB bonus vest, bro." But yeah, I don't know how we ended up here. Oh yeah, okay. So the other thing. Oh wait, you were saying the bed thing that
I'm
calls it.
just saying, there's so much you can do, but you know what? When someone who's passionate about it starts to research into it, yeah, and then it becomes a bit too much,
Hmm.
and then you're like, nah, 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 this is long. It's overwhelming,
It is overwhelming. But if you have money, someone's gonna take it to you and sell you something, bro.
bro. There's a guy who spends 2 million. You must have seen this lately in LinkedIn or somewhere.
What?
No, he spends 2 million to a year. I don't know if it's dollars or pounds, um, to defy aging, the aging process.
Oh, I think I saw something about that.
Like he's got nutritionists, he's got like everything. Like, I don't know, man, he's got everything he possibly needs. Got people working around the clock, to monitor every single organ and how efficiently it's working on a daily basis.
Just
Yeah,
not necessary. I don't even
like,
think Cristiano Ronaldo does that level of.
it is. I mean, it is mad. It is crazy.
Yeah.
But then there's at some point, man, you got to go and enjoy yourself at some point, man.
You need to get the right balance, man. Like, you need to get the right balance. But
Yeah.
sleep is important. Sleep is so important.
I think it's probably the most important thing, no?
It is. It's the most
Besides
important thing.
nutrition.
That's why if someone's going to sell you an optimization or sleep maxing or magnesium, apparently, tart cherry juice. Mouth taping is the one that's more controversial, because if you were in the situation that I was in, I'll have you know that both of my knackeries are fully functional right now. So, you know what I tried? You know what worked? The only thing that worked for that. Bro, we're giving so much fucking health stuff in this pod. I don't want it. There, but disclaimer. None of the stuff that we're saying, we're not professionals. Yeah.
Wait, love how you say we, man. You're the one who's talking about mouth
Wait, what the
taping.
fuck? You're talking about giving everyone magnesium and cherry juice, bro. Yeah, and fucking
That's you. You brought the cherry
pipes
juice.
in their cutlass so they have fucking different temperatures for different sizes. Bro, what if someone farts?
I'm
What does
telling
it
you,
readjust?
at the time
Come
of
and put it in
listening to
it.
this,
Huh?
someone's already in their car. And then, where are you going? Tesco to get some cherry juice.
I want to sleep tonight. So what I did to fix the knack situation was, have you heard of a neti pot?
Never.
So it's like this. It looks like a watering can. Well, the one I had that I got from a yoga retreat. It looks like a watering can that you shove up your nose, and then you pour it, and it goes up your nose and out your mouth. The water goes up your nose and out your mouth, and it just kind of like clears it.
So, anything that's in your nose gets washed into your mouth, and it comes out.
Yeah, it comes out. Yeah, that's literally how it works, bro. But it's to flush out all of the blockages. Yeah. And then I don't have that neti coagule, bro. Yeah, I don't know where it is. Yeah, it got lost in the transit when we moved. So then I was looking. NHS recommends this, bro. NHS recommendation was to do this. So I added salt to water, and you basically cup it in your hand and you sniff it, sung it, bro, up your neck, bro. Yeah, and then it comes out your mouth. It comes out your mouth, bro. Bro, remember we used to do that when you were drinking? I'd be like, "Naxa Nicalo." Make you laugh.
It's like that, yeah?
It's like that, but the opposite effect. So you're in through your nose, out through your mouth.
Oh man.
And then, bruv, the whole process of it was so long that I was like, this is taking forever. So it needs to be 500, and it's basically a pint of water. So I have a pint glass that's normally filled with beer, bruv, yeah? But for this occasion, for these purposes, this is where I'm at in life, filled with water and with salt. And pouring that into my hands and then snorting that was just taking forever. And I was like, there must be an easy way. So then I was like, maybe if I get a straw and shove a straw.
Did you
have a straw up my nose? Yeah. That will work. Then I was no, because that might not be hygienic. When we're going to get clean straw for, do I have to go out and get a clean straw? I don't want to get one that we have downstairs, because if you have that one downstairs, it's getting an infection. But you might need infection type. So I was like, no, I ain't going to do that. So then I was like, but I need something more efficient. This is taking too long. And then what I did, I just fucking got the pint of water, which is now essentially saline, and I put it right by my neck, and I poured it vertically, but only to the point where it was like my knackary was just touching the fucking top of the water level, and then I just started sniffing, and then it was like brrr, like a fountain. And
did it actually work?
It worked, bruv. I did that for 2 days, and bodu saf take you, bruv. It worked. I don't know if that was it or if I was coming to the tail end of it. Who knows, bruv? Who knows? But it's done.
Nice.
And it worked.
Nice. Now you can breathe out of both your nostrils.
Now I can breathe. And I have my smell back as well. So I can smell all the dirty that the little one does, which, is what it is. But yeah, mouth taping can work for me now. if I want to use that. But I've seen it on Instagram. It looks weird. It's like literally people are silencing their. Have you seen it? They put this tape on their face, on their mouth.
No, I've never seen it.
Now we're talking about it. It will appear in your feed.
I'm going to check it out though.
Yeah.
Thing is, my wife will probably be happy.
Well, no bok bok.
Less bok bok in it coming out of my mouth.
Have you ever spoken in your sleep?
Yeah, I think I have. Must have.
What have you said?
I don't know, man.
You haven't been given the feedback the next day.
Yeah, exactly. I think you do it more as a child, though.
Yeah. I think the little one's starting to do that.
Is she?
She's starting to babble in her sleep. You know, when we were in Dubai, she was so tired in the car when we were driving back to the hotel, but she was hungry, so she ate, like, there was one of those melty sticks that you get. So she was eating that and she fell asleep. But she was asleep, but she was still eating it because it was still in. Bro, it was so bizarre. I was like, how is it possible for you to eat while you're asleep? But she's knocked out completely, but she's still chewing. So yeah, she's on her own little journey, man. But anyway, I feel like I already covered my struggle by talking about my nakori situation. But anyway, let's get into it, man. What you got, bruv? What you got for me? What's your struggle?
We've got a listener question.
Oh, we've got a listener question. All right, go on.
Yeah, it's anonymous.
Anonymous, okay.
So I'll read it out.
Okay.
When in a marriage...
Oh, God.
It never starts off well, does it? But anyway, when in a marriage, do women who have married a good man try to find faults and fixate on those even though they have a good person?
Was it anonymous?
Anonymous, bro. I wonder who it was.
I don't know, bro. It could be anyone. Any of the listeners. Maybe because it's a repeat offender. Where do we start with this one, man? Do you have an opinion on this?
Do I have an opinion? I do have an opinion.
All right, let's hear it.
I think it's just a human thing to do, isn't it? Like, you know, perfection. I don't know. In our culture, there's always this. You know, I always feel like people are always seeking out perfection, and they don't know what they have until, you know, even though someone else has it much worse. In any state, yeah, not just talking about, you know, marriage per se, but I'm just saying, like, even though they have it, someone else has it much worse. They, you know, don't look and count their own blessings, if that makes sense. So in this case, I do feel like you're just nitpicking. It can get to the stage of nitpicking, right? I mean, what's your opinion on it?
So wait, so the person has basically said that in a marriage, if you have a good man, you fixate on the faults.
Yeah.
Oh, look. I timed it.
Timed it very well. Timed it very well.
Guggen's just like walked past it. She just turned, bro. She turned her head so fast, bro. I thought she was gonna have whiplash.
She wanted to put her 2 cents in.
She came towards it.
She's definitely listening to this. She's definitely gonna listen to it now.
Yeah, she's gonna listen to it now. She came towards it and then she was like, "I'll save it in it." She definitely got more. She's probably got content for that response. What is a good man, though, isn't it? What do we mean when we say good man, bruv?
Someone who does the washing, bruv.
Oh, is that it, bro? Just the doggy, bro.
Bro, yeah.
A good man can mean many things, man.
I saw an Instagram post. Now, you know why I said that? I saw an Instagram post not so long ago where someone posted, I think it was a woman who posted this, saying, if your husband does the laundry, yeah, he's a good man.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah, not his own laundry, yeah,
everyone, communal.
But imagine this, yeah, some guy out there thinking, I do my laundry.
It's only his own.
Yeah, only his own. He separates his clothes.
Wait.
Yeah?
Actually, I think I have a feeling. Yeah. I have a feeling that Ash does that.
He does his own laundry.
I have a feeling that Ash does his own. I might be wrong, But I remember having a conversation about it with him and Andy,
Mhm.
and I think I remember that it was separate.
Do you think that it's more a case of he does hers, but he does his separately as well because he wants his clothes, you know how he's a bit, pristine, particular. Yeah.
But maybe you can be though, innit? Maybe if you're particular, okay, look, when I was living with my parents,
Mm.
I had to wash them myself. I
Mm.
couldn't put them in the.
No.
Bro, that was a sacrifice. You're putting them
Yeah.
with all
Yeah.
the other guys, bro. You don't know if they're gonna come back the same. They come back shrunk, bro.
Bro,
You gotta buy again, yeah. Bro, your color's gone. The color's gone off their face, bro.
look, I'm going to tell you something. Yeah, when I used to live in my parents' house, and my bar or my mum used to do all the laundry, right?
Mm.
Very, like when you're at school, you don't mind. You don't, you don't do much laundry while you're at school because someone else does it for you. Yeah,
Mm.
in most cases, anyway. And you wear school uniform, but when you start wearing clothes, or when you start buying your own clothes, and you got clothes where you're very particular about your clothes, there'll be one day where you learn a lesson where someone
Always,
shrinks your clothes. Yeah,
always.
your favorite top,
Yeah.
favorite jeans, favorite lucky underwear. Yeah, something comes back. Yeah, and it's like 25% of the size that it used to be.
You're
Bro,
so
your
sad, bro.
favorite
And
t-shirts.
you're like, no, I
Yeah,
can make it work. I'll
yeah.
just wear it. I'll wear it tight.
That can it come back? You ask your mum, like, can you get this back? Can you bring it back? Can you make it rebound? No, no, no. Okay, can you drive me to CNA? See if they got more. Bro. So then, once you've learned that lesson, I learned many lessons the hard way because bless my bar, man. She doesn't know what those laundry signs look like. She knows about one life cycle to put on, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Or everyone's clothes goes on that cycle.
Mm-hmm.
Then that's that. From that day forward, I remember in college I used to do my own laundry, bro. Yeah, at home, my own, bro. I don't care. No one touching my stuff. Look, just leave. Do you know what the thing is? In some, like there's. I don't know if you have this yet, but some like my bar was just and so proactive. Like she'd always want to help.
Mm.
Yeah, even if you'd say to her, even my mum's like this. If I say, "Mum, don't do my laundry. Yeah, I got this. Yeah, or don't wash those dishes. I'm gonna do it because." There's a reason in it, yeah. At the end of the day, yeah, you're just like, and they go and they're like, no, I want to help. When you leave the house, they're like, they actually go and do it anyway.
Yeah.
And then something messes up, and then you're like, that's why you learn the lesson in it, and you're like, then you start looking your clothes away into the wardrobe, bro, yeah, to make sure. This is not me, mum. I'm just saying. But anyway, back to the laundry, bro. I think that defines a good man. Because if he's doing that, he's doing the other things. That's just the smallest thing.
So what you're saying that's the pinnacle of a good man is like if he's doing
No.
that, then you know he's a good man. That's like what they say if you go to a restaurant, if you go on a date with someone, you see how the person behaves towards the waiter. That gives you a good indication of what their character is, or how they talk to their parents. Also gives a good indication of what their character is. Or I think if you're dating a guy, how he talks to his mom is a good indication of what their character is. Like, is that what it is? It's like if you marry a guy who does the laundry, he's a keeper.
Yeah,
he could be a waste man, but he just decides to do the laundry. What if he's like that, bro? What if he doesn't support you? He's like,
but that
you're
you're
cash
just
because you're
no,
copra
no, no.
sukkaid
I'm
and
not cash,
parsley on a
bro.
regular.
No, but he could be putting it on when he's talking to a waiter.
Nah, bro.
He could be.
Why would he put it on?
I'm just saying. What do you mean? Why would he put you on? If you're going on a date and you want to look like like you're some nice guy, bro. Yeah, obviously you're gonna you might.
Oh, you're saying he puts it on to be nice. Okay,
exactly. Could that not be a possibility?
I guess so, but
you can't put on doing the laundry, bro. It's just, you're either doing it or you're not.
That's true.
I'm not saying that it's the pinnacle of.
Well, it sounds like you are, bro.
No,
what if he's a bed maker? Does that make him a good man?
Bro, marry him.
Everything else, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Pillows on top, yeah?
That's it.
POT.
Well, if the pillows are on top, you hit the lottery, bro.
Pillows
Now,
are on top. Just say yes. Call the Maharaj. Get the mandap.
all right, let's put
Get
it
the
this way.
danyas.
All right, let's put it this way. All
Mm.
right, fine. Let's go with your notion. So you're on a date, and the guy's you judge the man's being judged based on how he treats a stranger
Not
because of
judged, but you
wait.
take the signal, innit?
Okay, signal. I mean, if he's not being judged, then what is he being? What is
No,
he?
he's being judged. No,
Yeah.
but I'm not saying he's just being judged purely on that. That's a
No, no, no. Just
signal.
as a signal. Okay, fine. And then
Signal.
based on that signal, yeah, a few other things fall into place.
Yeah.
But when time comes to move in together, he says, "Oh, can you?" He says to the lady, "Yeah, I don't do laundry. You have to do the laundry. You have to do the cooking. You have to." But I'm just saying.
Okay, but by that logic, on the day, well, you're not gonna. This is going back to last week's conversation. On the day, you're not gonna basically say, "Oh, when we live together, would you do laundry?" You would ask, "Is that what you should be doing then?"
No, I'm
Exactly.
just saying. You're just going to do it, right? It's such a small thing that you're like, actually, it's the small things, isn't it, that count? No?
It is, but I think there's things outside of laundry.
Okay, go on.
But being supportive,
Yeah, you're going
being
to
a
see that.
cheerleader, being the person that picks you up when you're down, being the person that can take all of the
Those
anger
are
that you
those are
have when
all
you have
those
it.
those are all the things that you probably expect from someone, right? That you're not gonna. But if someone, it's the things that you don't expect from them. No one
Okay.
expects you to go and do your laundry. Did you expect? When obviously you saw the supportive side of when with G, etc., right?
Yeah.
You never expected her. She didn't expect you, and you didn't expect her to do laundry, did you?
No.
There's no expectation of it, right?
No, because we
I
lived
think
by ourselves and we
exactly.
had ways to do
I
everything
always,
on.
but there is an expectation that you want to be with someone supportive,
Yeah.
right?
But that's supportive in every sense of the word, isn't it?
Every
Including
sense of the
sharing
word.
the load of your
Exactly,
duties in the yardie.
100%. That's what I mean. It's those little things, man. I do think the little things like doing the laundry. I'm not saying that if someone doesn't cook, yeah, because look, not everyone's a cook. Some people they're better at other things
Hmm.
like cleaning or sorting out other stuff, right? Everyone's got their role and everyone's got their thing that they're. And the good thing is, when someone when you have kids, one doesn't mind feeding the kids, the other one doesn't mind, bathing them.
Hmm.
It's it's like you're literally lightening the load for each other, right? At the end of the day, and being supportive in that sense.
But that's what's being a good man.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
man.
just good husband, good partner. Based on what this comment is, I would say that so what I would say is what I strive to be in
Yeah,
terms of a partner is supportive, is a cheerleader, is someone that shares the load, is someone that is a partner, is someone that um provides strength when needed,
mm.
um and also makes you laugh, makes you
Mm.
smile, and gives you fucking life entertainment, man. That's what I am pushing for. But I don't tick all those boxes every single day. And on some days I don't take many of them. But that doesn't mean that it's not what I'm trying to do. But I feel like you could look at it the other way, right? You could look at it from your expectation. It will come for me. It all comes down to expectation. It's the expectation that you have
Right.
on the other person, and if those expectations aren't set from a place where there's reality and it's more kind of like this idealized vision that you have of what this partner is or what they're capable of, then you will be let down because no one's perfect.
Nah, man.
And I think it's hard. It can be hard if you're constantly being told that, oh well, you're not good at this, you're not good at that, you're not good at this, no, you're good at that, and there's no celebration in it.
Mhm.
Like we have we have conversations about that. I'm definitely getting told that there's things that I need to improve, or I don't listen enough. For me, is that one I don't listen enough because
So,
my head is in 100 places and I just can't pay attention. I know it, and I know that that's a weakness of mine.
mm.
But then there's moments where something that I have done, or a tendency that I have, or a trait that I have that is positive is celebrated in a moment. And I think that makes you feel like, okay, it's not all doom and gloom. If you're not getting that in a relationship and it's just battering constantly, then it's hard. And I don't know, maybe that's where this comment's come from. Maybe it's kind of like just picking at everything when, you know.
I get the feeling it's like, it's a case of this person who has sent this message in. It could be a man as well, yeah? It doesn't necessarily, I don't know, I can't tell from the message if it was a man or a woman who sent it.
Oh, didn't it say husband?
Did it say husband? Yeah, but
I don't know what I thought that's what it said.
yeah, it did. But at the same time, how can you tell? What if it was the husband who's just, speaking hypothetically as well, right?
I interpreted that as the husband saying.
Yeah, that's how I interpret it as well.
Yeah. But why would it be the wife saying that?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
It must be the husband.
Look, I'm on edge now after last time. Do you remember the message that we got last time? And I sent it to you. I was confidently saying to you it was a woman.
Oh, yeah. But that's because you all extrapolated from a smiley face.
Yeah, true. Like men don't send smiley faces, isn't it?
Yeah, clearly.
But ever since then, I've been sending them.
I'm sending winks.
No, 100%. I think I agree with what you say. I think it's hard. From this, how I interpret it is someone is knocking on my door right now, bruv.
Okay.
Sorry.
Bring them in, put them on, let them answer this question.
No,
especially if it's your wife.
It's not. How I interpret it is that this person has a good person, is married to a good person, but you know when the tiniest little thing annoys you, the tiniest little thing, I feel that's what it is, man. I feel like, you know, when you have no problems, you just you find problems.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on what's going on in your life.
And they have nothing to compare it to.
You have nothing. Yeah, it's not like you're married to 5 men at the same time. You know, I thought fine Nikro, but I'm mati.
Yeah, exactly. Because otherwise, if you've been in certain other relationships, etc., right, then you can naturally, you shouldn't, but you do compare it. Oh, well, it wasn't like this here, but oh wow, okay, cool. Do you understand what I mean? Isn't it? It's what you've been through in your journey.
You know, when we were growing up, and mom would like get angry at us, for not cleaning and stuff. You know what she would say? જા બારે જઈને જોઈ આવો કોઈની માં જટ આટલું કરે છે જોઈ આવો તમે. Bruv. You know what, sometimes, yeah, when I'm in the, because I'm not saying I don't get critique, bruv, yeah, I do get critique, and in those situations I want to say જા જોઈ આવો બારે જઈને બીજાના husband કરે છે ઘરમાં આટલા fucking લોયું કાઢા, bruv.
You know what, there's such a, I'm sure, you know, when our parents were born, my mom was saying the same. It's like they're wired. They you know how a Barbie has 5 phrases to say.
Kaam kar, sala, ut.
So the men are wired with, you know, when they have kids, it's like ut, arzu, ut, yeah. Bar wage uthe che, yeah. I'm telling you, that shit was ringing around every single household, bro. Yeah.
And then, you know, in the dad Barbie, the dad version, it would just be a repeat of whatever the other one says. Mani sambar, show you the guy can't the kam.
Well, mom used the same thing. Same thing, man.
So if they're all saying the same thing, who's doing the surveying?
Do you think that though? You know, when you're doing stuff, yeah? Do you like, come on, man, like, be honest.
Well, I do think, bro. Yeah. I wish. And you know what it is? We've got a fucking platform. We've got a community, man. We've got 5,000 followers, 5,000 odd followers, where we could literally say, do you do this, this, and this? All to the men. Is this something that you do? And then to the women, is this something that you do? And then we have it there night and day.
Yeah, I'll be honest. Every single, like, I'm not bashing, yeah. This is I'm doing sincerely, yeah. Yeah, you know, my wife would probably say, I don't know where the stove is, isn't it, in our house? Yeah, but there's always a thing in it. I always, you know, when you think to yourself that you do so much,
Mm.
You do a lot, right? There's always someone who does more, right? But I also think, like certain things, when you're doing something which they don't have to worry about doing because it's your thing, you're going to do it.
Yeah.
Like taking out the bins, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But I'm gonna not make it into next week, I think, because there's no other way of saying it. But I don't think she knows where the bins are, bro.
He just thinks
But that's cool, man.
they
That's
take
fine.
themselves out.
Yeah, because
And then they empty themselves in the street
But
and
when
then
I'm
come back
away-
empty, bro.
I mean, when I'm away, yeah, I always think to myself, I wonder if the bin is still. Like how the food bin can you put them in those food bin bags and
Yeah.
they naturally decompose, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're compostable.
Yeah.
I think sometimes they compost in.
Oh yeah, that's happened. It was
Yeah, yeah.
If you don't, that's why I'm quick through it, bro. Quick, bro. Because you know what happens sometimes?
Yeah.
If that's not done, then a new collection starts forming around where the full one is.
Yeah, of course.
And it's like it's the overflow.
Yeah. And then you got to get newspaper out.
Then you go, and then that whole pataro extends, bro.
Yeah, yeah. But it's okay because I'm gonna.
But I think it is fair that you have your departments in it. You have your things that you do, and no, I think in every relationship, if you ask them and you survey them, they will all say that they do X amount, and the other one will say that they will do more. I'll hands up say Gagan does more, bro. Hands up. She does, because especially when it comes to the little one, because she knows instinctively and she knows because she spends the most time with her what needs to happen in the ordering and all of that. And I don't, bro. I'm fucking clueless half the time, most of the time. So, but I'm there, like whenever I'm told what to do. And sometimes I'm proactive because I know, but if I don't know, then I don't know and I won't do anything. I'm basically a dog's body in those situations, waiting for instructions, right? Yeah. But I'm always there. I'm always willing to do it.
Yeah.
So, Jajoya bija keche ke hoya uboshu kutra nije. Yeah, bruv, you know what? This is all fucking ammunition for when they come on. They're gonna do a triage of all of this, bruv. You know what? The way she whipped her head back, she'd be like, "I'm gonna definitely listen to that motherfucking." I'm gonna play it on slow, bruv. You know, most people put it on fast. She's gonna put it on slow, like we sound like we're drunk.
Look, she's gonna ask, "Can I edit this one?" Nah, look, we've been through this before, man. I think everyone has the departments. As long as you do it, you do it well. But sign of a good man, I think it just depends on each individual what they're looking for. Everyone else has their critique in it of what they think.
Everyone has their critique, but then everyone has not only what they're looking for, but what they're looking to get out of the marriage. Right? Because it's not the same for everyone. Not everyone wants a partnership. Some people want something different. I don't know. I'm not here to judge, bro. But you see marriages where it's completely on the wife, and the man don't do anything. And for whatever reason, that's the way that it is, and that's the way that it works for them. Maybe because there's no ability for the other person to kind of communicate or whatever, or that's just the way that it is because they've both agreed that, okay, well, you're doing breadwinning and I'm doing everything else. Maybe that's an agreement, or maybe that's something that's imposed because it's like old school mentality thinking. So it just changes. I hope that it's whatever people sign up for, as long as they're going into it with their eyes open and not, on day one when you move in, be like, I don't do laundry. No, that's not my. I just put it. There's a really funny. There's this really fun. Have you seen this clip, bro? Yeah, I might put it on our Instagram this week.
There you go.
There's this guy who's basically talking about he's living with his girlfriend, and he basically says, it's this crazy thing that I leave the flat in a mess, and then the next day it's all clean. And he's like, and then she's like, what? And he's like, yeah. And he's like, don't worry about the clothes. Put all of the clothes here in this basket, and then the next day they're gone, and then they become folded. bruv, and he's being so sincere. He's like, all the food, everything is. It's okay. Don't worry about it. It's this apartment. There's something with this apartment. It magically fixes everything overnight.
She was probably packing her bags in her mind, man.
Bro. Some men are clueless though, bro. And sometimes I'm clueless to the things that are going on in the background and I don't notice it, man. I do. I admit to it.
You know what? You know what dates? Like anything, I have to be reminded on the day, bro.
Oh yeah, that's not. We have
Dates.
a calendar, but even then, bro, I'm just like, nah.
The dates thing, like Nish, like proper is like some calendar, bro. She knows, you know, like it, and not just. I think most mums are like this, yeah. And there are dads out there like this as well, where they just know which day, which PE kit, you know, which what gate to pick them up at, you know, different times. There's been times where I've gone, yeah, to pick them up because there's so many this, and I'm sure a lot of other parents do this, yeah. Because back in the day when we used to go to school, your drop-off time was consistent and your pickup time was consistent. But now, different, you know, some kids have clubs, so they have a late finish, some finish normal time. Or some kids have like clubs outside of school as well, right? So no day is the same. No day is the same. Go in, yeah. You get to the gate and the teacher's there. Your kid's teacher's there with a bunch of kids from your kids' class, and all of them have found their parents, yeah. And then there's no more kids left, and you're just waiting there as if you're waiting there, yeah. And then she's looking at you. Are you here to pick up your child? You know she's in cooking class till 4, yeah. And I'm like, yeah, I know. I just like to come early, 2 hours early.
So then you just jam in the car, you go back home.
Man, I mean, if it's sometimes it's not even 2 hours, it's like 30 minutes or maybe maximum an hour. So I'll be like, call up Nish. Yeah, I came. She's in cooking class. Yeah, sometimes Nish has even forgotten, but most of the time she's like, yeah, I did tell you that they've got, you know, they've got cooking class until this time. So then you wait and jam in the car, innit? Or you go home. But, well, what I've noticed now, and this might be off topic, but it's like you said, time's flying. There's so much going on. And actually, sometimes you just have to support each other in a way where you pick up, bro. It's like picking up the trash, isn't it? Literally, it's picking up the trash, bro.
You know what it is, though? It's like knowing and anticipating your shortcomings, bruv. Because I'm the same. Information is not. I don't know what it is, bruv. It just. I can understand it from her perspective and why she gets so irritated that, like, she'll tell me something. And then I'll hear it and I'll be like it's new samachar. I'll be like, huh? What? Then she'll be like, I told you this already twice.
It's like you're a Buzz Lightyear and you got erased.
Every time, every 2 days, bruv. Yeah, whatever you told me the week before, bruv, is gone, bruv. Yeah. All I know is to infinity and beyond.
It's like one of those Etch-a-Sketch, isn't it? You draw something, it's there for a while, then you shake it, it's gone.
Mother lovely party, bro.
It's like that. And you know what? You say to yourself, all right, from now on, I'm going to really pay attention, bro. Really pay, even then, because you're trying so hard, because that person's there just to handle it. But, you know, you just don't have to. Maybe they feel the same way with certain things we do, you know? And not we, I mean, every husband does, yeah? Like, you know how, but I don't know, maybe you just react, you react differently, innit? Because it's not information that's being, that's being shared for the livelihood of your kids. It's just what we do is probably so remedial, it doesn't even matter. It's like any monkey.
Okay, but I know controversial point, yeah, about to be said right now. But do you think it's because there's more information than is necessary to process? Or do you think that it's because all the information is every single piece of information that you're told is absolutely necessary and should be committed to memory in that moment?
No.
What? You're saying no, but you're nodding yes, bro. Yeah?
Exactly. No. No, I think that Yes, sometimes it's like an overload. Yeah, but if I said that, it's only ammunition for her to say, "Can your brain not comprehend what I'm saying?" Basically, yeah,
Yeah, it's true.
yeah, it's true.
What's the point of conversation? Isn't
Yeah,
conversation the transmission of information between two humans?
and it just hurts my ego, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
another. So it's like, yeah, fine, nod and say yes until you messed up, bro. But no, I think so. I do think sometimes it is, but I don't. I wouldn't be able to actually pinpoint to you where
No, that's the
there's an
thing. I wouldn't be
overload.
able to tell you what is what. So I'm like,
Yeah,
no, everything's important.
yeah, because I'm sure there's a comeback to everything. Well, what
Standard.
about? Hey, it's funny, isn't it? Funny, you know, if you say, if I said to Nish, look, this was over. I don't know what it was, but this sometimes the information you give me is too much.
Okay, hold up. I'll
Oh
give
no,
you a
no, no, hold
fucking
on, hold
go
on,
on,
hold on, hold on. Let me
go on,
finish.
go
Yeah,
on.
it's too much. But if I said that to her, then she'll be like, "Well, actually, what about 6 years ago when I told you to do this and you didn't
Oh
do
yeah,
this?"
yeah,
And I say, "It's funny. You don't even remember 5 minutes ago what I said to you. Yeah, but 6 years ago you can remember when
yeah.
I messed up." Yeah, go on.
That definitely happens.
Yeah,
Like sometimes there's more because, and I don't know whether it's because you've messed up in the past and they don't want you to mess up again. So it's an insurance policy of let's just like make sure. Like if I'm in a position where I've got someone, if I've got like an employee who's like a little bit unpredictable and not necessarily always going to come through, then I will take extra precautions and be more specific about it. But okay, there was an example. So Guggen when Guggen was out of town a couple of weeks ago now, maybe over a month ago, and I decided to take the little one to East London on the underground and like go through the motions and travel and feed her and make sure she slept on the journey and then come back and just kind of handle everything. And there was a lot of anxiety I could sense about that happening because not only from Guggen, from even my own mum, my mum was also saying, "Oh no, are you okay?" and all of that. So, and in that situation, there was a lot of instructions and details, which is I don't think I would have been able to do it without those. So that's fair enough. But when it came down to it, some of it is just gonna like not go according to plan, and you just have to respond and react and make it through, right? Like she ended up sleeping for longer, so I waited before I got onto the underground, and then I gave her food. Like the ordering was a bit different as per her usual schedule, but it ended up being okay. She got there. She she survived. We survived. Everything was fine. So in that situation, the excess of information, I think it did help, but it might have maybe I would have been able to do the same thing but with less information. But I don't think if I'm in if I'm in Gogan's position, I don't think I would do it any other way because I'll be like, no, because you don't always pay attention to these small things. You have to do this and this and this and the order. And bro, the thing is, everyone has a different way. Like, yeah, okay, that's your way and that's how it works and that's what the routine is. But everyone's thinking is different. Everyone's Hanuman's different in it, as my dad says, bro. So I don't know if I'm going to be here next week because of that. But I thought I'd just share that because I remember you were also because we were both Ekla that week because
Yeah,
both Nish and Guggen were out. They both
yeah.
went away, and I remember messaging you. And I was like, bro, sometimes the instructions outweigh the actual task. There's surplus. There's a
I,
surplus of instructions.
I think the kids react different to different beasts, bro. In the nicest possible. Do you understand what I mean, though? Isn't it? At the end of the day, I think the kids are always better with one. I feel this. Yeah, kids
Mm.
are more obedient when there's one parent around because they don't have the other one to play each other, play
Yeah,
play off of. Does that make sense?
yeah.
I mean, hands down, they always need Nish more than they need me, right?
Mm.
But when they're with me, it's like I don't know. They probably know, innit? I'm not getting any change. Yeah, we're already down from town tall, didn't it? Yeah, so let's just get through this damn
Let's
week.
get through it.
Yeah, we're a man down. Yeah, basically.
The MVP is not here.
Yeah,
We've got a standing manager.
bro.
We got the
Salah's got
caretaker. The caretaker's in charge.
Salah's down. Craig Bellamy's here. Let's just Salah's got. Yeah. Bro, it's that's what it is, isn't it? You think you think you're creating the best week ever for your kids and bonding, yeah? They're just taking it easy for you on you, man. Just pity. But look, at the end of the day, what I did notice though is, when there's two of you and we have our habits of maybe not paying as much attention because you've got those 100 things rolling around your head, whether they're important or not. Who can say, yeah? Because G or Nish is there to take care of the stuff they always take care of. But when they're not there, those 100 things it's magic. Doesn't matter if they're all outstanding; they've gone.
Because that's great.
You just step up and you start doing shit, and then you're like, oh, okay, now that I've learned to do it, I'm going to carry on doing this. Have I? Probably not. Like, bro, I learned how to do a fish plait. Yeah, my little one was like, oh, I want my hair. I don't want to just put it in a ponytail anymore, daddy. Like. But I want you to do it. So I learned on YouTube how to do that. Bro, I've not done one since. Like, understand what I mean? Like, you don't. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know why. Why is that? Why is that? And only I can answer that question. Probably, yeah. I don't know why, but I don't know.
I think I definitely felt like that because there's this very when they're not there. There's this sinking feeling that you realize, oh shit. All these little things that they do without even thinking about it or you even knowing about it, and then you're like, oh, okay. So, definitely, bro. But then, do you revert to that? But I think it's healthy. Like I forced myself because part of me was saying I'm not going to go because it's hard. But then I was like, no, you need to fail, man. You have to fail in life, bro. You have to fail especially when it comes to childcare. You can't go the perfect route because the perfect route doesn't exist.
No.
You have to fail and you have to put yourself in positions where you're going to learn the most, and not be dependent on your partner, like for everything. And maybe, you relapse and it ends up kind of going back the way, but you should put yourself in positions where you're tipping the balance. Like I'm always trying to get going, just go out, enjoy it, like have an evening off, do whatever, or go away. It's also part for me to just like learn how to deal with things by myself.
Yeah. 100%.
So I don't know, man. I think this person who sent this comment, I don't know if we've answered the question, but we've discussed it at length and we don't have a conclusion.
Nah. Just carry on.
Just carry on, man. And do a survey. If you're out there, send us the specifics that you do in a list. Maybe like 4 things that you think that you do that is special or out of the ordinary, or like something that isn't common amongst other husbands, and we will survey our audience and we'll see. We'll do the thing. We'll do the thing that our parents always said, or our moms always said. Yeah, bijani bolao, okay. We'll do that on your behalf. So either you or if there's anyone that's interested, just give us a couple of things that you think that you do that's out of the ordinary in your husbandly duties, and then we will survey, and then you all can tell your significant others that, look, I'm a keeper because I do this. It was surveyed through Bruvcast. This is an independent inquiry was conducted on this, so we're more than happy to oblige.
Exactly.
It's as much for our benefit as it is for yours. I think that's us, man.
That's us. I want to say thank you for that listener question.
Yeah, thank you. And please keep them coming in. Even if it's a simple question like that, it doesn't have to be a full-blown story. Obviously, we will love the full-blown stories, and we will do even more acting if you want them to be played out. But yeah, please keep giving us the feedback, your questions, comments, thoughts, suggestions, and yeah, make sure you snap yourself up one of those Christmas sweatshirts because they are running out soon. We will see you same time next week. Share the struggle, find the funny, and see you later, people. Bye.
Peace.